most guys let insecurities control their lives. Watch till the end and I'll teach you how to deal with the things that you can't change, how to fix the things that you can, and the mindset shift that will set you free from all of these insecurities. In this world, there are certain things that you cannot change about yourself, whether that be height, dick size, genetics, and these things are completely out of your control, and you can't change them, so obsessing over them is only going to make them worse. However, I believe there are 3 ways to overcome these insecurities, with the first being having a belief breaker moment. So, little anecdote from me. I've always had this perceptual insecurity about my dick being small. You know, I'm not afraid to say it. There's a lot of guys out there who think that, and it's because we've watched porn our entire lives since we were like fucking 11. So 6 years, 7 years of just watching guys with like 8, 9-inch dicks. It's going to make you question your own size if you've got, you know, just average 5 inches or whatever. So a belief breaker moment in this context was when I got with my girlfriend that I'm with right now, and I was like, oh, you know, it was like after we'd started having sex and stuff, you know, I basically just voiced to her, you know, sometimes I feel a little bit insecure about it, and sometimes I'm not sure if it's big enough, and she just looked at me like, what the fuck are you on about? And the surprise on her face when I told her that, and she was like, it's not small at all, it's, you know, I'm not going to go into detail about what she said, but basically having someone or something, an experience that proves what you think about yourself is wrong or not correct, that is a belief breaker moment. And it's such a powerful experience because it just completely just wipes away all those thoughts instantly. And ever since we had that conversation, no worries, no stress about it at all. Completely over that insecurity. Because I was just simply told I was wrong. Completely wrong. And chances are, if you've got an insecurity like that, or something along a similar line, it's probably not true. And you just need to have this belief breaker moment. And I think out of the 3, it's probably the second most powerful. And the way to overcome this is to find someone who loves you for it. So this could be, you know, if you're quite a short guy, you know, you're like 5'5", maybe under, finding someone who's really attracted to short guys and constantly like tell you how much they love, how, you know, I don't know, it's a hard one to give a good anecdote for, but just finding someone who loves you for your insecurities. It's like the Juice WRLD song, I love, your scars are really gorgeous, yeah, flaws and sins, that's the one. And in that he says, your scars are really gorgeous. You know, like, finding someone who doesn't see your insecurities as an issue, but as something that makes you unique and that makes you you. And so finding someone who does that for you is an incredibly powerful effect, I guess. Because it just completely flips that mental switch in your mind that, hold on, maybe this isn't a bad thing about me, you know, maybe this is just something that makes me different. You know, if you had like a really big, like a beauty spot, like I got one on my elbow, like if I was really insecure about that, but then, you know, my girlfriend told me it was really cute or something, I don't know. But it's a very, very powerful thing. And the third way to overcome these things that you cannot change is to foster a feeling of acceptance towards them. And that's a hard thing to quantify, and to describe, but it's realizing that they are what they are. You can't change them, and not everything can be changed, and that's okay. And you just need to focus on the things that you can change. And that's what we're going to get into next. But fostering this feeling of acceptance and trying to accept who you are is quite a difficult process, and it's taken me some time to be able to do. But a huge step towards that is gratitude journaling. And for the longest time, anyone would mention gratitude journaling, I'd just be like, yeah, whatever. But honestly, gratitude journaling is one of the best habits that's had the biggest effect on me. I genuinely look at the world in an entirely new light after starting gratitude journaling. And the reason it helps so much when it comes to insecurities is because it shifts your focus to what you do have instead of what you don't. So you'll be like, yeah, sometimes I think my dick's kind of small, but hey, I've got massive left bicep, you know? I'm still breathing. I've got a beautiful girlfriend. I've got a loving family. And it really reframes your entire worldview. Like, you'll go outside and you'll just be grateful. Oh my God, I'm so grateful for the sun. You know, like, who says that? And it's just a crazy shift. So now let's get into the things that you can change. Being overweight, being broke, being bad in bed. All of these things are not stuck in stone. These are things that you can grow and that you can change. My only piece of advice: stop accepting them for what they are and start changing them. The complete opposite advice for the last section. Guys will focus so much on, how to increase dick size, how to. You cannot change your dick size, but you can be more attractive and lose some weight and find a girl who appreciates it. You know? So stop trying to focus on the things that you can't change and focus on things you can. If you're overweight, just learn how to eat and train. If you're broke, figure out how to make some money. You know? If you're bad in bed, learn about women, different types of mindfulness for presence, quit porn. These are easy solutions to problems that men will just push aside, and they'd rather focus on the thing that they can't change. Why? Why do we do this to ourselves? Because, I'm not just talking about you here. This is stuff that I've struggled with as well. Why do we do this as young men? We'd rather focus on the 1,000 things that we can't change than, not eating that bloody cookie or, something that would actually make a tangible difference in the world. Nah, I'll just keep thinking about the things I can't change. And if you're watching this video, then you're probably pretty bad at sex, to be honest. Most guys are. But that's okay, because lucky for you, I made a video about how to be great at it. So go and watch that right now. Click subscribe. Have a hard day and a great week. Mwah.